How do organizations who are trying to comply with ADA Title II understand what are the most important documents, right? What if you have a huge mountain of documents that were accessed, via your web analytics, that they were accessed last year, and it still seems like a big hill to climb. How do you really parse what's more important than the next?
I've been working in accessibility for over a decade, and one thing that I've seen time and time again is just how sites and web content naturally evolve over time, and you end up with this gigantic kind of backlog of old material, and the current website developers don't necessarily know what everything is or even where it all is. And so leveraging tools to automatically crawl through your site to help you locate your electronic documents can be super helpful in that regard. Um, in terms of kind of identifying those highest importance, we use the term high risk documents here at Alliant. In order to identify those, you know, as Anna mentioned, one of the best tools is obviously your site analytics, right? What documents do your site analytics show are being used most regularly? Also thinking about it from a kind of workflow perspective, right? If you are a vocational rehabilitation office and you have forms that are required to be filled out in order to apply for vocational rehabilitation benefits. That is an example of a high risk form, right? Everybody has to fill that out in order to access your services. And so you don't want to rely on just pure automatic remediation for a critical form like that, because really any problems with it could prevent users from being able to access that service. And as we know, automation versus manual remediation, the only way to really have 100% guaranteed accessibility with an electronic document is through that manual remediation. So looking for documents that are really critical to accessing services or provide really critical up-to-date information, right? So if you have a new version of a handbook that everybody who wants to use your service needs to review and acknowledge, that's a great example of another high risk document as well.